Hey people, it is Thursday, February the 20th. The time is 8:05 in the evening. It's about minus 7 degrees Celsius outside, feeling more like minus 17 with the wind chill. So it's a very cold night here in Toronto. I'm currently inside the Dufferin Mall. Here at Dufferin Street, between Bloor Street and College Street. I came in here after finishing a long live stream to warm up for a bit, but I'm heading back out into the cold now. I'm going to make my way east through some residential neighborhoods, and I think I'll eventually make my way to Kensington Market. I thought I'd walk through some of the residential neighborhoods around here to see how the snow clearing is going. I don't think it's going very much at all, to be honest. So that's Dufferin Grove Park across the street. Here's one of the entrances to the mall. And Bloor Street to the north. See a 29 Dufferin bus coming, aka the Sufferin Dufferin. So College Street is to the south. And I'm going to cross here if this light ever changes. We'll cut through part of Dufferin Grove Park. That guy didn't want to wait. I think he's in a hurry to run across the park. What is with this light? Maybe this is one of those stupid lights where you have to press the button, even though the button is behind a huge pile of snow here. You have to stretch to catch the button, press the button. Because I literally saw that light count down, and then it just stayed green. It's not like anyone might be trying to get around on foot or anything. I'm just going anyway. Enough of that nonsense. Good job, Toronto. And look, there's supposed to be stairs here, but it's basically just a snowy slide. You hope you don't end up on your rear end going down. I know from some of my other walks around town in recent days that snow clearing has not even begun in many parts of the city. Some cars are still completely buried under several feet of snow. Many sidewalks are completely impassable. And not just on the minor side streets, but even on major streets, you'll find conditions like that. The city received around 60 centimeters of snow over several major snowfalls that all came within a matter of days of one another. These are some very desirable residential neighborhoods we're going to be walking through. Where people shell out millions of dollars to purchase a home. It looks like some effort was put in here to clear this sidewalk. Not sure if each individual homeowner cleared a section in front of their own home, or if one or two awesome people just decided to clear the entire way for everyone. Did a good job though. They must have laid down some salt. Look at the crazy, crazy high snow in this yard. And this car has not been dug out yet. Looks like they tried to start and just gave up maybe. This is the Dufferin Grove neighborhood. It's kind of pretty though, I have to say. At the corner of Havelock and Sylvan. I'm quite familiar with this area. My sister lives in this neighborhood. So I think this is where Dewson Street begins. I like how these docks for the city bikes are completely snowed under. That dog was nicely dressed. And the city began snow clearing, I think, yesterday, or snow removal. And they said it could take up to 3 weeks to get to all the areas of the city. So here, this sidewalk has not been cleared, but at least it is somewhat walkable. Sometimes see cars driving around that still have several feet of snow on their roof, just like this. Even though that's obviously not allowed. I guess the effort it would take to just clear off that rooftop is too much. I think this is an example, maybe. This car looks like it has been driven recently, but it still has a couple of feet of snow on top. I can almost guarantee that this car drove around like that. Just imagine if that just fell off in a big clump with another car right behind it. All right, this is Dovercourt Road. And there's someone with a mobility scooter or a wheelchair, and they obviously have to go on the street because a lot of these vehicles or scooters cannot go on the sidewalks. I personally encountered a man yesterday who got stuck on the sidewalk in his mobility scooter, and it took me and a few other people to help push and pull him along for like about a block to get to the next intersection where he could actually ride along on a non-snow covered surface. And I don't doubt that afterwards he probably got stuck again somewhere else. We're continuing along Dufferin. Another car with snow on the roof. Just get a broom. It doesn't take all that much effort to push all the snow off. I'm going to eventually make my way down onto College Street, and we'll see how it's looking on a major commercial street. This one looks to be pretty snowed in. Yeah, look at that. The sidewalks here are underneath several inches of snow. Whoa! And quite slippery. There's a mountain. That's quite the impressive house, if that is one house. I only see one door. A mountain and a mansion. Almost looks like it should be an apartment building. There, now it's nicely cleared here. From one section to the next, you don't know what you're going to get. I've unlocked a awesome view of part of the skyline here. See the financial district and the CN Tower. All right, we're heading south. There's another mountain. Dewson Street Public School. All right, we're going to head to College and take a walk along College Street. That car hasn't been dug out yet. It's completely encased in snow. That one too. Oops. Chunk of ice. Sure, just leave the garbage bins in the middle of the sidewalk. Feet are trying to go in 3 different directions at once. Gotta walk in single file when the sidewalk is only a foot wide. All right, College Street. We're gonna head east through Little Italy. And the sidewalks are in good condition here. Still got like major snowbanks though on the side of the street.
I won't make that.
Use this.
Six Carlton. Well, everyone's watching the big hockey game tonight. Canada versus the US. We're at Ossington Avenue. I don't think they noticed the light turned green. So now we're coming into Little Italy. Normally, if I was walking behind more slow moving people, I could just go around them by walking closer to the curb, but I can't do that now. I'm just kind of stuck until I find an opening.
I took like the Monday and Tuesday. I'm like,
Maybe I can go on this side.
I fucking lost that. Oh no. I left it in the Philippines.
Fuck.
Yeah. And then the green one that I was
These sidewalks are only about half as wide as they would normally be. Garbage bin perched on top of the snowbank. That one didn't stay standing. I saw some earlier during my live stream that were perched like this on top of a much higher snowbank. That looked a bit precarious and dangerous, to be honest. There's a bike that is lost to the ages.
Spot in that direction.
I think a lot of people are looking for places to watch the hockey game, like various bars and restaurants that they can go and watch the game. Access Club live music venue. Looks like something might be going on there tonight. Well, at least the sidewalks are decently clear here along this part of College Street as we continue through Little Italy. As long as you don't have a crowd of slow-moving people in front of you, it's not so bad. I like how this bike locking station is nicely cleared out here. There's some life in Little Italy tonight. Of course, it's pretty quiet compared to how it would be on a warm summer's evening. It would be pretty hopping with all kinds of patios on the sidewalks.
Far, by the way. Yeah.
I'll do that right away. That's not a problem. All right.
I just get a kick out of how the garbage is just piled on top of the snowbanks. And the occasional bikes that are encased in glaciers. One day the glaciers will recede, revealing a lost civilization. I'm just going. Just a random mountain. The last time Toronto had this much snow was just a little over 3 years ago in January of 2022, when we got a similar amount of snow, around 60 centimeters, but that was all in one major storm, all dumped in one day. Whereas this has been the result of 3 different storms that all came within just a little over a week of one another. There's the famous Royal Cinema. Looks like they're putting something up on the marquee. Can't really read it from here though. And the famous Cafe Diplomatico. Looks pretty hopping in there. I've been there several times. It's pretty darn good. I recommend the pasta. There is a bike lane here, but I think it's snowed under. It's a nice new protected bike lane also. Yeah, this is where the bike lane should be. Obviously, no one's going to be biking through there. So they have to bike on the sidewalk or the street. Oops. She almost took a tumble, and so did I, just on that slippery spot. But you'd think a major protected bike lane on a busy street would be a bit more of a priority to get that cleared, right? And now we have this. And look at this. People have to climb over the snowbank once they get off the streetcar.
I'll send you outside a pack, bro, it's like minus 15. I got freezing about here. Yeah, I'm going to Blue Mountain. I'm going to Blue Mountain tomorrow.
You can actually see where the bike lane is here. But that's what you get. No problem. This is fine. Oh, look. A crusty mountain. Like, it's obvious this snow has just been dumped here. These are not naturally forming mountains here. These are very obvious man-made dumpages of snow, which is all now brown and crusty and gross. So when will this be removed, I wonder? Here's Palmerston. This is one of the nicest residential streets in the area. It looks quite dark right now. All the street lamps, I can see they're turned on up ahead, but in any case, it looks quite pretty. And it looks like they did sort of clear out the bike lane on Palmerston, maybe a little bit. Bathurst is up ahead. And Kensington Market.
I almost wiped out under the underpass at Lansdowne. Yeah, it's always bad there. Pretty well.
Looks like that garbage bin has been consumed by the snowbank. Alright, let's cross here at Bathurst. It'll take until summer for that to melt if they don't truck it away. It's like a 10-foot high pile of snow right there. Sneaky D's. Wonder if they're busy tonight. Looks to be pretty lively in there. Yeah, it is hopping inside Sneaky D's. Yeah, the sidewalks are okay on this side, but same sort of situation though when you look over that way. The bike lane is not really usable. Here's that hockey game again, another packed place, Toby's Pub. There's an awesome old lookout tower of this fire hall up ahead. That was probably once the tallest structure in the whole swath of this part of the city. It still stands out, obviously, to this day. I imagine the views from up there are pretty awesome still also. But it has some competition these days. Right over there. My gimbal is telling me I'm doing things it doesn't like. My gimbal is objecting to what I was trying to do there. There we go. When it gets cold like this, it definitely affects the operation of the gimbal. Hey, wow, the bike path here actually looks like it's nicely cleared. I can see asphalt. But it doesn't really matter that much when you just go another block or two and it's suddenly impassable. Because yes, people ride their bikes all year round in Toronto. That guy's on the street for obvious reasons. In a more typical winter, you'd see a lot more people out riding their bikes. I think this situation we have here is keeping the bikes off the streets for now. Just the food delivery guys are still at it though. Takes more than a major snowstorm or three to stop them. All right, here is Augusta Avenue. So this is where we come into Kensington Market. There we go. So I'm going to wrap up the walk here. I hope you enjoyed the post-snowstorms walk through the West End, starting at Dufferin Mall. We made our way through some residential areas, checking out the snow removal, or lack thereof, in those areas, and continuing to College Street through Little Italy, where we saw some awesome snowbank situations, and continuing here to Kensington Market. So I hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment down below. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And also make sure you hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of my videos. If you'd like to support the channel, there are links in the description where you can do so via PayPal, as well as via my merch store. Or you can also support the channel by becoming a channel member or by sending a super thanks if you prefer. And you can find me on Instagram also under KContinuum. So thanks for watching, and thanks to all the channel members. And be sure to keep checking back because, as always, I will continue.